All right, y'all. So let's talk about something real quick. The Hodge twins. Y'all know who these two sellouts are, right? These two tokens, right? I don't know why people are so shocked about them because they've been showing this behavior for the longest time. Now, my introduction to them, I can't really remember when. I know it was a long time ago. They used to be doing like fitness and talking about fitness and nutrition and stuff like that. So their videos on YouTube would pop up in my feed. So I listened to a couple of their videos. Like, yeah, it's nothing I look for. I never typed in their names for anything or whatever to go watch their videos or nothing. I didn't even remember what their names were. But through time, it's like all of a sudden video resurface, right? And or their videos start to surface again, put it like that. And I didn't even remember who the hell they were because back then they were like clean shaven, and then all of a sudden see these two dudes, thick ass beards or whatever. They're not talking about fitness and things of that nature. They're basically just talking trash about black people, saying that, and just always black people always making anything about race, black people, right? They never have anything to say about racist people. They never have anything to say about anybody, coming after black people, saying any negative things and just doing wrong towards black people. There will be incidents happening to black people. Finding black people hanging from trees in California. The Hodge twins has nothing to say about it. In fact, they'll make jokes about things, but they won't address any issues. And they won't speak against racism, open racism that we all can see. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't recommend this channel. That's what I put on my YouTube. I don't put messages on people's channels. I just don't interact with them. I don't even want to see their material. I don't need to keep watching people like that. Why is everybody so shocked about them? They've been token coons from day one. We just didn't know until we started to see them talk more. But just like that dude, Tommy Sotomayor, however you say his name, if you was to go back and look at the timelines and look at their videos, you would see where the numbers started to drop. I'm not saying that they're doing this like for the ratings alone, for like views and subscribers and all. Yeah, I think they're doing it for that, but I think they really mean what they're saying. So my thing is, when you have a bunch of racist people hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, they take tokens and use them. See, these two coons get it. They know what we're saying. All the rest of them want to make us out to be racist, but we're just speaking the facts and the truth, right? They had this one black guy. Somebody called him a nigger and told him to go back to his country. Right? Go back to Africa where you come from. That's what they said to him. So what he did was he responded to that person and said, I'm going to start a GoFundMe. Right? Right. So all the racists can get together and raise money like y'all did for that racist white woman that called that little black boy nigga, right? And send us back. Now, if you want us gone, great. That means we both win. Because we won't have to see each other anymore, will we? So, yeah, I'm going to start a GoFundMe. All of y'all raise this money. The goal is to get to 40,000, right? Hey, and why stop there, like 40,000? And this way I can be on my way. So he hit them back with some sarcasm and humor to make fools out of them. But that's not enough, see? This generation of black people just don't have fight in them. All that marching and kumbaya, we shall overcome, holding hands, singing, and nah. These type of people don't watch this shit. Don't recommend this channel on that. No, simple. Don't watch them. Let them and the other coons and the other races who sit there and accept them because they're a bunch of tokens, house and field tokens. Let them have it. See, I don't know what it's going to take for black people to wake up, but a couple of weeks ago, there's these two white guys. I saw a video right here on YouTube where they put a sign up that says "We love black people," and I forgot what town it is in Texas, but they were going around telling people, "Yeah, we want to build a community where we have black people come in, and we have mixed neighbors and everything." All the racist people were going, "Oh, we don't want them niggers coming over here. Keep them out of here. I don't want them to do it. I don't want to live by them. I don't want them coming in my damn store. I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't want to hear their voices. Let them stay away. They come over here, we'll kill them dead." YouTube ain't flagged that, though. That wasn't against community guidelines, was it? Yeah. They did all of that. They were talking to black people about that town. They were going, "Nah, man, you go over there, especially after dark, man. You ain't coming back. They kill you over there." Oh, yeah. It's that bad right here in America. Where are the Hodge twins at to cover this type of stuff? No, they don't. They're a bunch of coons, sellouts, punk ass-kissing, good-for-nothing motherfuckers. See, let me explain something to you guys, man. We were doing better as a society of black people when we were segregated. And this is the fucked up thing about it. Go back and look at Black Wall Street. Go look at back when black people was owning things and was building that. Go back and look at that. We were doing so much better. See, the problem, and this is a touchy thing for people to talk about because, see, this is what people don't get. We're not racist. We're not the ones showing racism. We're speaking the truth and we don't bite our tongue about how we feel about what's going on. See, when we started living around each other, we started going to the same schools and same supermarkets and same laundromats, right? See, we didn't have an abundance of things as a society of black people where we didn't have to go anywhere else, just say. Right now, for example, right? The very people saying, "I don't want these niggas around us." I guarantee you, if that was to change where, guess what? See that gas station over there? Hey, see that nice big supermarket over there? See that big ass mall? That's all black owned. And I guarantee you the same people say they don't want us over by them. Oh, see that amusement park over there? Yeah, you see that? Yeah, no, that's black owned. And I guarantee you if we had signs up saying blacks only or whites not allowed, they'd be the first ones on the camera. "This is America. How are they going to tell us we..." Oh, you don't want us around you, though. You don't want us around you. But if we was to do that and decide, nah, we going to go with, we going to go by y'all logic. Yeah, we don't want y'all around us either. How would that work out? See, when I got white women telling me and my husband tried to figure out places we want to go because I don't want to bring my husband somewhere and he's not safe. And of course, what am I telling you? Because they're in interracial relationships. Yeah, they won't bother me, but my husband is black. And there's certain places it's like, no, we can't go there. Because I know how racist these people are. You got people talking about leaving the country to go live in other places, all types of things, right? Do you ever hear these Hodge twins cover anything that I'm talking about right now? That's what bitch made people do. They act and look like them motherfuckers. I don't even know the motherfuckers black. They look pink. Weird ass looking motherfuckers. I don't care what they are. They're a bunch of coons, that's for sure. But they've been on that type of time. It's not nothing new. Now, my question to you black content creators is, are you making videos about them because you think it's going to give you good numbers? Or are you really disgusted with their behavior and you're exposing them for who and what they are? Because anybody who really knows who they are outside of the racist people, we already know what type of time it is with them. And other tokens that's just like them. If you care about what's happening, we talk about all of this stuff. Not part of it, not some of it, not the part that's most appealing to us, all of it. The Hodge twins. I don't give these motherfuckers the time of day, man. When, like I said, once I saw the type of time they won, I said, nah. And that's what I do. Like I said, I don't care how ignorant people are, how racist they are. I don't go on their channels and tell them nothing. I don't, like I said, if I'm aware of something, I don't need to watch that. I already know where this person is coming from. But for me to see this type of stuff, I'm just like, nah, bro. I'm good on that. I don't want or need nothing from these people. What y'all need to understand, what you really, really need to understand, people like them, that's what our communities don't need. And why do you think racists support them? Why? I bet you they never had a fucking video flag for saying nothing. What do they say? Yeah. People like them, they use their voices to try to get our attention to go, oh, I never thought about it that way. Hey, well, maybe it is us. Every time you turn around, they're blaming black people, this, black that. See, this is how this works, right? Let's picture this. You got 4 people sitting on a porch talking about what kind of car they want, what type of house they want, all these different things that they want. So they're, future goals and plans and everything. Now, let's just say one person gets a job out of those 4 people. And that one person is going to work all the time. And they're like, man, you don't be hanging on the block with us no more. You don't be out here with us. Man, we was chilling. Oh, we doing this, we doing that. But that person's out here working and making their money now, right? Now, here's what happens. For the most part, that person go out and get what they're going to get. Now, we ain't even talking about being rich. We talking about just working. Now this motherfucker that buys, whatever you want to buy, chill, start hanging out with different people that's working, people that's going different places he never been. So now he's kind of forgetting about the people that he was, once out there chilling with, right? And they kind of grow apart. Yeah, that happens. And they've outgrown a relationship with you. Now, when people get rich, or just make really, really good money, they get to the point where what? Because of individual success, now all of a sudden I'm better than you. Anybody who's not where I'm at is because they don't want to be. You're where you are because you choose to be that way, right? They start, everything is bark, bark, bark. But then if they lose whatever they had, they go through a really lousy situation in life. Isn't it funny how they always try to come back with excuses and, nah, man, I was going through some, nah. You thought you were better than we are. You thought you were, yeah, I outgrew them motherfuckers. Nah, man, I don't really, we cool. I'm doing different things, right? And that's what happens. Everybody just grow their own ways, go their separate ways. So the whole thing is, instead of coming back, like, yo, and don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about if you around people that just don't want to work, don't want to do anything. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about how people just get to the point where they pull themselves away from you. They think they're better than you. So they start hanging out with different people now. And this person has this person has that. Everything is about, I want to impress people. Everything is, I become greedy. I just want more, right? Look at all the shit these celebrities are going through right now. Every time you turn around, somebody's being sued. I didn't talk about this as a solo video, but when they were talking about Jay-Z's, his casino being rejected, I said, good. Jay-Z, build something else. Why do I say that? It's really simple. We know what happens when they build casinos, right? And you know what happens when every time you turn around, somebody's driving drunk. Somebody ends up losing everything because they have gambling problems and all types of, and they put this in our communities, right? So, build something else. Everything is just to turn a profit, but nothing Nothing is being done in a sense of, yo, I'm filthy rich, man. Let me give back. You know what? Let's open up some schools, man. You know what? Let's open up some black schools. Yeah, you know what? Let's open. No, none of that. None of that. Hey, you know what, man? Let's build an amusement park right there. No, why a casino? That's one thing we got too much of in our neighborhoods now. Fucking strip clubs, bars, and then there's some casinos somewhere where all you. First off, you broke, and you on here trying to get lucky, wasting money, striking out all the time. There's always something going on, man. And when people taxes and all this shit is going up and all this stuff is happening around you, nobody's paying attention. Then, oh, but think about how many people he can put to work. Okay. Think about how many people he can put to work if you open up something else. Simple. So, yeah, I feel like it's always with us gambling. It's always something. Just let me build something where I know I'm gonna make money off of these fools. That's what it is. Okay. So my thing is, here's a black man that's trying to do something else to make some more money, but I don't like what it. I'm not for it. I'm not for it. You notice how you see these commercials, right? These gambling commercials, and they always tell you, in case you have a gambling problem, to call this hotline number, right? Yeah, yeah, they need to call it. We'll fuck you up, then try to fix you, because pretty much that's how that goes. So anything that plagues us as people, and you look at who's doing what, and you think, what would make him want to build a casino here? And what? I mean, just think of different. Just imagine what else he could have built. But this is what I'm saying, guys. We don't have voices that speak up for us that's powerful enough. And what I mean, you have all these rich folks. They don't care about speaking about the things I'm speaking about because they're not going through this shit. They don't care anymore. If they ever cared, they don't care now. But people like the Hodge twins won't even address things like that. They are anti-black, even if they're supposed to be black, pink ass motherfuckers, but they're anti-black. And they know being coons is where they're getting all their subscribers and views and everything from now. I don't watch them motherfuckers though. But I'm noticing a lot of people, I said, what do they do now? So I've seen about 7 different videos, people talking about these guys, and it's like, why are y'all acting so shocked though? Why are y'all acting like y'all expect anything from these people other than what they show you? People are showing you who they are all the time. One of the biggest problems that we have as black people is we don't fucking listen. I don't go through life trying to make situations what I want it to be. I look at what's in front of me, who's who and who's doing what. What is this situation? Because that's what I need to deal with. Not try to change it to something else in my head. The Hodge twins. Two of the biggest bitches I've ever seen in my life. And you guys don't get it, who they are and what they are. You still don't get it. Stop giving these people the type of attention where you want to have a conversation with them and try to iron things out. No, they are who they are. They don't care about how you feel about them, and I don't care about them, period. But that's who they are, the Hodge twins. Stop watching them. Let them die slowly. Bunch of MAGA motherfuckers. Y'all know this about them. Y'all know this. You know what I find really weird? Well, I'm not even gonna say weird, but it's really sad. It's really sad when you think about it. Y'all know that white people got more heart than black people do when it comes to stand up to these MAGA motherfuckers and all that. I've seen videos of white people throwing racist white people out their stores. I don't want you here. Get out of my business. This is my establishment. I don't want you here. I will get out. I will call, right? Yeah, I will call the police. Get out. Black folks, what do y'all do? You plead with them. You try to explain yourself to them. They're being rude to you. And you're sitting there acting like you owe them an explanation. We need to do what we have to do. I had about 7 white people tell me the other day, man, if you need anything, I'm here. She's like let me know. I'm here. I'm sick of this racist country. And let me explain something to y'all too, man. Let me say this because I kind of touched on this in my last video, and I'm going to close this one. When we talk about relocating, if that's what you want to do, great. If you can do it, great. You're in position to do it, great. But understand something. The fact that people think relocating is the way to go. I won't have to deal with this racist shit no more. These evil ass people. I can live in peace. Just think. When I told you, stupid people, what MAGA means, when that make America great again is when black people had no rights. You had a whole lot less foreigners here. They can call you monkey, boy, coon, spit on you, do whatever they want to you, and you had no right but just to stand up there and accept it. Everything is for them. They get all the benefits one way or another. They don't have to hire your black ass to work for them. Nothing. You know when they hire you? When white people don't want the jobs that they're offering. That's when they hire you. And then they underpay you. Yeah, that's what they wanted. So when the chump stood there and said, back in the days, I don't like this era. Back in the days, talk about how they would have got punched in the face and all this and how, they'd end up in a hospital. This is the president of the United States saying this shit. And what was all these racists doing? Right, of course. And you idiots walking around here with these MAGA hats on, looking stupid, and these t-shirts on and all. You think, what are you supposed to be, some X factor of MAGA? Yeah, the president of the United States is saying this. So this is how bad things are in this country. Things that we heard about back in the day, like we're reliving it now. Yeah. And think about it. You're born and raised in America, but you run to Thailand or Canada or to the UK or Africa or anywhere else for that matter because you're trying to escape this hell called America. When they, go back to where you're from, bitch. You ain't from here. The fuck you talking about? Y'all stole this land. The fuck are you talking about? Go back to Africa. Go back to go back to where the fuck you from. Fucking Neanderthal ass motherfuckers. At the end of the day, listen. People like the Hodge twins are some of the worst kind of people you can have. Don't give these motherfuckers any energy. Stop watching their videos. Stop commenting, talking to them. You're not going to wake them up. They are who they are. Like I said, let them just slowly get rid of themselves. They're trash. They're garbage. They're weak. They're sissies. That's why they do what they are. They don't like black people, yet they're supposed to be black. I don't know if they're mixed, half white, I don't know, and I don't care what they are. But they're a bunch of coon boys. Real simple. Fuck the Hodge twins.